So sometime back I left Singapore for Thailand and rented a place, a house for 30,000 Thai baht, which is about 1,200 Singapore dollars or 900 plus US dollars. So today I thought I will show you around the neighborhood. Let's go. Okay, so now let's take a look at the facilities. This is basically a small little clubhouse with the swimming pool. Not sure if you can see, there's also a spirit house somewhere over there. Probably blur out already, but yeah. Let's take a look at the gym. There's also this air purifier because now it's the smoke season, so they install the air purifier. So basically, this house that I rented, it actually sits in a muban, which is like a gated community. It's not a standalone house, because for standalone house, actually you can get pretty much at 15,000 baht and above. You can probably get like a decent house, but it is standalone, which means, you know, there wouldn't be any security, there wouldn't be facilities. You know, if the water or the electricity kind of broke down, you will have to fix it yourself. So basically renting here gives me kind of quite a lot of peace of mind, because if anything happens, I can go, you know, to the management office, get them to fix it. So just a little note on kind of the community here. This is actually kind of a development that is majority expats. I would say 80% of the community here is expats, 20% Thais. And the Thais, the profile is mainly kind of the upper middle class. So basically doctors or businessmen or even retired policemen. So I think the community here is quite nice, quite vibrant, quite a lot of families. In the evenings, you will see kids kind of playing, you know, doing the kick scooter, playing badminton and all of that. Let's kind of kaypoh a bit, right? Look at other people's house. So you see this house, they have banana tree. It actually grows quite well here. And I think this is mango tree. So, and actually the house that I rented has 2 papaya trees. It's quite nice lah. It bears fruits all the time and really quite nice. I'll show you other houses that are pretty as well. Yeah. Not sure if you can see, but basically this house, they basically have a huge swimming, okay, not huge, but relatively okay size swimming pool. So in summertime, they can just like dip into this pool. It's quite hot, right, in Chiang Mai. So people actually kind of build kind of shelters for the cars, the carport, so it can be kind of simple like this, or even simpler like the one over there. They just put black cloth, right? Or some folks who are a little bit more particular, they will build something like this. So it's up to you what you want to do. If you own a house, of course, if you rent, you know, you can't make any modification to the place. Okay, and then this house, obviously, everything is overgrown, you know, not maintained. No one is living here, it's just left, you know, here. Kind of, yeah, no one is maintaining it. So it's hard to kind of rent, I think. I mean, I think it's good to kind of buy for own stay. But, you know, if you want to kind of have rental yield, that's probably not the best investment. And then this house actually, it was actually listed for sale previously. I actually went to view, but it was actually quite expensive. They listed like 6 million plus Thai baht, so it was kind of out of, you know, my budget. And I want to show you this house. The auntie is, you know, very passionate about the plants, so she actually built like a whole extension out, and basically you see all the beautiful flowers that she has. She has actually like a koi pond in the house as well. Imagine, right, waking up in the morning, attending to your fish koi, the beautiful garden, It's quite a good life. And then actually, right, this tree, actually, I think this is like Thai jasmine or fragrant peony. I don't know. But basically, every time I pass by, it is actually very fragrant. See, it's very nice. So basically, every morning and every evening, I actually come out and take a walk, have a walk with the dog, and you know it is pretty nice. I don't know if you can see, actually, the wires, you know the wires, are exposed, right? So in Thailand, there is no like kind of concealed wire that's on the ground, but actually it's quite exposed. And then actually the birds will actually stand on the wires and you can just enjoy their chirping sound, you know, just marvel at the beauty basically. I think the thing is, you know, actually here in Chiang Mai, 1,200 Singapore dollars actually provide you with like a huge house, right? A 3, 4, 5 bedroom house. I think in Singapore, probably you can maybe just get a master bedroom, but here you get the whole house and also the facilities. So some of you have been asking me about Chiang Mai, how to relocate to Chiang Mai, visas, insurance, accommodation, transport, etc. So I've actually put together like a practical guide. It is available for download. Do check out in the description box below. Hope you know that helps you save lots of time on research. For Chiang Mai, there's different accommodation option, right? You can actually choose house or condo, but actually I chose this place because I wanted like more space and also I have a dog. Most condos actually don't allow dogs, right? So house is basically my only option in that sense. And then I would say that in terms of location, it is actually away from the kind of city center. It is about 20-30 minutes drive to the old city or the Nimman area. But basically it's quite self-contained. It is actually quite convenient. You don't actually need to go to the city center to get your grocery to live day to day. You know, just like 10 minutes drive already there is like the Rom Chok shopping center where basically you can get your grocery, you can get your coffee, you can get like, you know, food and even your massage and nails done if you want to. So it is actually kind of quite self-sufficient. So actually, if you do want to stay in Chiang Mai long term, I would say actually suburbs is a good choice. And then you're also closer to nature as well if you do want to go for hiking or waterfall. So I think some of you are quite concerned about safety, right? Because you guys have been living down in the comment section, you know, asking me if it's safe in Chiang Mai. So actually, let me show you how this gated community is secure. I'll show you kind of the security. Basically for this development, anyone who wants to come in, right, they will have to, you know, go through the gate lah. And then the security will ask for the driver license, as security camera, taking the car plate number. And then actually when the people leave, they also need to get the stamp from the resident and show it to the security before they can leave. So for this development, actually it's quite secure. Actually the security guards, actually there's about 10-20 of them. And then every few hours, they will actually take the bicycle and do a tour in the estate. And then they'll take pictures. So that's what they do. Of course, there is the security at the front to make sure that anyone who enters is kind of scanned through. And actually the security guards are also quite nice to the residents. Every time you drive past, right, they will salute. So it actually feels quite good. You feel like a king or queen here, living here basically. Okay, so we are back at my place. See you in the next one. Bye.